My dear students, how are you? I think all of you are well. You have enjoyed a long vacation, and it's my expectation that all of you have kept contact with your books, because you know that a pandemic situation is going on, so it is not possible for us to take offline class, and for this reason we are taking online class. And I request all of you to stay with me till the end of the class. And today I like to discuss narrative styles, that means narration, change of narration. In my previous classes I discussed how to change from direct into indirect speeches and what things should be keep in mind while changing from direct speech into indirect speech. And already I have written a passage for indirect speech. This part of the passage or the speeches are given, these speeches are given in direct speech, so we have to transform it or change it into indirect one. And for this reason we must keep in mind that before going to change the speech we should have clear idea about tenses and sentences, and who is the speaker. At first we have to find out the speaker, who is the speaker of this speech and who are the listeners, or who is the listener. And before going to change the speech from direct into indirect, we must read the given speech again and again, because if we fail to identify the speaker of any sentence, of any speech, then we will not be able to change the speech from direct into indirect one. Then we will face some problems. So I am going to read out the text or the given speech. Please try to follow me. Here, please try to follow me. Where do you like to go, sir? Asked the ticket seller. So this portion, where do you like to go, sir? Who is the speaker of the sentence? The ticket seller. You are right. So Cox's Bazar, replied the stranger. And Cox's Bazar, that means the stranger, the ticket seller asked the stranger, where do you like to go, sir? And the stranger replied, Cox's Bazar. So who is the speaker of this speech? Yes, the stranger. So we have been able to find out the speakers and the listeners. How many tickets do you need? Then who is the speakers of the sentence? How many tickets? The speaker of the sentence is the ticket seller. Then the stranger gave him the answer, I will buy 5 tickets. And who is the speaker of this speech? The stranger. Take these tickets. They will cost 3,000 taka, said the ticket seller. So we, from this given passage, we have been able to find out the speakers and the listeners very carefully. Now we will try to solve or we will try to change the given speech from direct into indirect one. Please try to follow me. Now indirect speech. Indirect speech. Now I am going to write down it and you will also follow me. So this is an interrogative sentence, but there is a word sir. Do you notice? Yes, here the word sir has been used, and if sir is used in any directive speech, then while we will transfer or change this speech into indirect one, we have to use respectfully, politely, or with respect. Respectfully, politely, or with respect. For what? For the word sir. For the word sir. Understand? Yes, you are right. So we can write down the ticket seller politely or respectfully, politely or respectfully asked, as the first sentence is in interrogative form, so we have to use the verb asked. Asked whom? The stranger. The stranger. As it is an interrogative sentence, so we have to use either if or whether, but we cannot use if or whether if there is any WH word at the beginning of a sentence. And let us try to find out whether is there any WH word at the beginning of the sentence. Please try to follow me. At the beginning we find where. This is also an WH word, so we cannot use any linking word here, because where always does the function of a linking word, so we need not use if or whether here in this sentence, because here where can be used as a linker in this sentence, so we need not use if or whether. Understand? Okay. So the ticket seller politely or respectfully asked the stranger where, and this is an interrogative sentence. What type of sentence is it? Interrogative sentence. But you must, or you have to keep in mind or bear in mind that every sentence of direct speech will be turned into an assertive one. What type of sentence it will be now? Assertive sentence. Yes, you are right. Now this sentence will be an assertive sentence, and for assertive sentence you know that you have to use subject at first, at the very beginning. So here you is subject, and what type of person is it? This is second person. What type of person is it? Second person, and second person will be changed according to the object of a reporting verb. And where is the object? The stranger. The stranger, here the stranger is object, so the person you is, it is second person, and it will be changed according to the object, the stranger. So we have to use the subjective form, because you is a subjective form, so we have to use the subjective form of the word, the stranger, of the object, a stranger. So we can use he, but you have to write S for a stranger, S for a stranger, and this is in present indefinite form or simple present, so it will be changed into past indefinite or simple past. And what is the structure of past indefinite tense? Subject plus V2. So what is the verb of this sentence? Like. And what will be the past form of this? word or verb like light. Yes, like to go. Understand? I think you have understood this part. Now let us try to find out the next part of the passage. Cox's Bazar, replied the stranger. This sentence is not fully written here. Cox's Bazar. The ticket seller asked the stranger, where do you like to go? And he replied that Cox's Bazar. That means the full sentence will be, I like to go to Cox's Bazar. Understand? What will be the full sentence of this part? Yes, I like to go to Cox's Bazar. Understand? So when you will write this part into indirect speech, then you have to write down the full sentence, otherwise you will not get any marks. Understand? You must keep it in mind. Okay, now I am going to write, the stranger replied that. Here this part is an assertive sentence, so you have to use the sentence connector that instead of quotation mark, or inverted commas, as this sentence is in assertive form. And the stranger replied that here I is silent, and I, what type of person is it? First person. What type of person is it? First person. And first person will be changed according to the subject of a reporting verb. Here the reporting verb replied, and what is the subject? The stranger. So the person I or first person will be changed according to the subject of the reporting verb. Reporting verb replied, and subject is the stranger. So we have to write down the subjective form according to this subject. Understand? Okay. So we can write down he, and this is also is in simple present, so it will be simple past. So replied that he liked to go to Cox's Bazar. Okay. How many tickets do we need? Who is the speaker of the sentence? Yes, the ticket seller. Now we can write, then the ticket seller asked him, how many? There is also a WH word, so you need not use any sentence connector in this sentence. Asked him how many tickets you use second person will be changed according to object. Here object is him, so we can write down he, bracket A is S for a stranger. He needed. I will buy 5 tickets. Who is the speaker of the sentence? The stranger. The stranger replied that or answered that. ANSWR, it answered that. This is an assertive sentence, so we have used that instead of quotation marks. I is first person, it will be changed according to the subject, the stranger. So we can write he. He will. Past form of this word will be would. he would buy 5 tickets. Take these tickets, they will cost 3000 taka, said the ticket seller. So we can write, then the ticket seller offered. Here this is an imperative sentence. So according to the meaning of this sentence, we can use reporting verb offer. Offered, the ticket seller offered him the tickets. Here this has been used as adjective because it has been used before the word noun tickets. So it is an pronominal adjective, and engage a pronominal adjective we can use the. So for this we have used the tickets, and said that they means the tickets. They is third person, so there will be no change. They would cost 3000 taka. Today I like to stop here, and in my next class I will discuss, or I will take another class, another 2 or 3 classes on species, and take better preparation. Thank you all.